You're watching this video right now, but exactly 10 seconds ago, you checked your phone. For the third time, there was nothing there. You knew there was nothing there, but you checked anyway. That's not weakness, that's programming. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why your brain does this, who designed it this way, and most importantly, how to reverse it. But first, let me tell you something. If you watch this video until the end, you'll learn one thing about your brain that no teacher ever told you, that no book puts on its first page. Microhook, the reality of the problem. Let's run an experiment. Close your eyes right now. Actually, don't, because you need to watch. But imagine this. You wake up tomorrow. No phone, no laptop, no screens. 24 hours. What would you feel? If your answer is anxiety or boredom, you just proved this video was made for you. Because 15 years ago, people could read a book for hours without stopping. Now, the average human attention span is 8.25 seconds. A goldfish has an attention span of 9 seconds. We are literally worse than goldfish. But here's the thing. This is not your fault. This was designed, and I'm about to show you exactly how. Section 1. The dopamine trap. The most powerful chemical in your brain is dopamine. Most people think dopamine is the happiness hormone. That's a lie. Dopamine is not the happiness hormone. Dopamine is the anticipation hormone. Understand the difference. Dopamine doesn't tell you this thing is good. Dopamine tells you want this thing. That's a completely different message. And here's the problem. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, they all attack your dopamine system. Every scroll gives you a tiny dopamine hit, every notification, every like. But here's the hidden part that nobody talks about. The amount of dopamine your brain receives in a single day is more than a person 50 years ago received in their entire lifetime. Read that again. Your one day, their whole life. The result? Your brain's dopamine receptors weaken. Just like if you drink 5 cups of coffee every day, eventually coffee has zero effect. Your brain stops responding to dopamine. This is called dopamine desensitization, and it is the #1 reason you can't focus on studying, can't read a book, and can't enjoy anything anymore. Microhook number 2. But let me tell you something even worse. This doesn't just kill your focus, it kills your ambition. And I'm about to explain how. Section 2, the ambition thief. There's a study that genuinely shocked me. Harvard psychologists ran an experiment. They took 2 groups of students. They told the first group to visualize their goals. Imagine graduating, buying a car, becoming successful. They told the second group to simply plan their next step. The result, the first group, the visualizers, worked less. Why? Because their brains had already received the dopamine of achieving the goal, just from imagining it, without doing a single thing. Now, apply this to social media. Every single day, you watch successful people's lives on Instagram. Lamborghinis, villas in Bali, I became a millionaire at 20 videos. What happens to your brain? Your brain thinks you're already living that life, because dopamine doesn't differentiate real experience or watching on a screen. The same signal fires. The result, your ambition dies because your brain thinks you're already there. You do nothing, but your brain feels comfortable. This is the most dangerous thing about Instagram. Not procrastination, it kills your ambition at the root. Microhook number 3. So let me ask you, if the problem runs this deep, is there even a solution? The answer is yes, but it's not what you think. Everyone says just put your phone down. That doesn't work. And I'm about to explain why it doesn't work and what actually does. Section 3. Why just stop doesn't work. Everyone says just stop using your phone. That's like telling a hungry person just don't eat. There's a scientific explanation for this. Your brain operates through the prefrontal cortex, the part that makes decisions, plans ahead, and says no. But the prefrontal cortex is like a battery. It's full in the morning, drained by evening. Every time you say no, don't check your phone, don't eat the candy, don't scroll YouTube, you're using that battery. This is called decision fatigue. You know why Steve Jobs wore the same outfit every single day? Black turtleneck, jeans, every day. Why does Mark Zuckerberg wear the same gray t-shirt every day? Because they know that every decision drains the battery. Your problem is the opposite. You make thousands of micro decisions throughout the day. Which video to watch, which post to like, which notification to open. By evening, your prefrontal cortex is at 0. Then you tell yourself, sit down and study. That's agreeing to lose the battle before it even starts. Micro hook number 4. Now I'm going to give you 5 concrete strategies that are scientifically proven. The first one is so simple you'll smile, but according to Stanford research, it increases your focus by 37%. Section 4. 5 science-backed strategies. Strategy 1. The 2-minute rule. When you wake up in the morning, don't touch your phone for the first 2 minutes. Yeah, I know, it's hard, but listen to why. When your brain wakes up, it operates in theta waves. These are creativity and deep thinking waves. The moment you check your phone, your brain switches to beta waves, reactive mode, and you stay reactive for the rest of the day. Stanford researcher Dr. Andrew Huberman calls this the morning attention anchor. If you don't check your phone in the first 2 minutes, your focus is 37% stronger for the rest of the day. Here's exactly what to do. Remove your phone from your bedroom. Put it in the kitchen. Buy a $3 alarm clock. Strategy 2. The dopamine budget. Don't do a full dopamine detox. It doesn't work because you'll relapse after 3 days. Instead, create a dopamine budget. Here's how it works. Pick 1 day per week, let's say Sunday. Only on that day do you scroll Instagram. Only on that day do you binge YouTube. The rest of the week, intentional use. You need to search something? Open, find it, close. Why this works? Your brain operates on anticipation. Waiting for Sunday creates dopamine, but this time it's healthy dopamine. You're relearning how to wait. And a brain that can wait is a brain that can focus. Strategy 3. The 90-minute block. The human brain operates on ultradian rhythms, 90-minute activity cycles. This is the same principle as sleep cycles. Here's something most people don't know. Your brain is naturally wired to focus on one thing for 90 minutes. The problem is that you shatter those 90 minutes, 5 minutes of studying, notification, 3 minutes of Instagram, back to studying. Every time you do a context switch, it takes 23 minutes to return to full focus. 23 minutes after every single notification. Here's exactly what to do. Put your phone on airplane mode. Set a timer, 90 minutes. Do one thing, then take a 20-minute break, then another 90 minutes. Strategy 4. The boredom training. This is the strangest one. Sit for 10 minutes a day doing absolutely nothing. No phone, no music, no book. Just sit. You know what happens? The first 3 to 4 days, agony. You can't sit still. Your brain screams, anxiety, restlessness, even anger. But after day 7, something magical happens. Your brain relearns how to be bored. And a brain that can handle boredom is a brain that can focus. Because focus is the other side of boredom. If you can't be bored, you can't focus. Period. MIT neuroscience professor Dr. Earl Miller explains it best. Your brain needs boredom the same way your muscles need rest. A muscle that never rests never grows. A brain that never boards never focuses. Strategy 5. The hard thing first rule. Every single day, do the hardest thing first. If studying is hard, your day starts with that. If writing a project is hard, that goes first. Why? Remember, the prefrontal cortex is a battery. It's full in the morning, drained by evening. The hardest task requires the most battery. If you save it for last, you've got nothing left. Mark Twain said it best. If it's your job to eat a frog, it's best to do it first thing in the morning. And if it's your job to eat 2 frogs, eat the big one first. What's your frog? Tomorrow morning, that goes first. Micro hook number 5. Now let me tell you one final thing. This might be the most important part of this entire video, because this determines whether you'll actually use these strategies or just forget them by tomorrow. Section 5. The real secret weapon. Your biggest enemy isn't your phone. It's not Instagram, it's not dopamine. Your biggest enemy is your own identity. You see yourself as the distracted person. You see yourself as the procrastinator. You see yourself as lazy. And your brain always acts in alignment with your identity. Always. If you tell yourself, I'm a distracted person, your brain says, okay, let's play with the phone then. If you tell yourself, I'm a person who's learning to focus, your brain says, okay, let's try that 90-minute block. James Clear said it best in Atomic Habits. The goal is not to change behavior. The goal is to change identity. The goal isn't to read a book, it's to become a reader. The goal isn't to run, it's to become a runner. Starting today, tell yourself this: I am a person who is learning to focus. Every time you remove your phone from your bedroom, you strengthen that identity. Every time you complete a 90-minute block, you strengthen that identity. This small shift changes everything. 1 year from now, there will be two versions of you. One stuck in the same procrastination, the same scrolling, the same I'll start tomorrow. The other, someone who learned to focus, who works in 90-minute blocks, who changed their identity. What's the difference? It's not this video. It's applying one strategy from this video tomorrow. Pick one, start tomorrow. That's it.